Peer pressure is one of the biggest challenges teenagers face all over the world. It influences their choices in academics, social life, and personal behavior. Understanding how to manage peer pressure is key to maintaining individuality and self-confidence. And first off, we have a talking point that why do teens succumb to peer pressure? Differentiating between positive and negative peer influence, and also building self-esteem and assertiveness to handle peer pressure, and the real-life examples of overcoming peer pressure. And my question here is, what are the signs that a teenager is given into a negative peer pressure? How do you actually notice that a teenager has actually been influenced into that situation?
Okay, I won't really say influenced. It's basically just us trying to meet up with everyone else, trying to, you know, let's just say a position whereby you just want to live up to what your mates are doing.
Okay,
you see someone wearing this wig and you want like, oh, I want this wig, I want to have it. And then you end up going all out trying to get that particular wig. You don't know what consequences you have. You don't know how they got that wig, but you definitely want it. You get?
Yeah.
So you just see the signs there, always trying to get that particular thing, live up to their friends, their expectations. You know, you have friends that always show off, like you just want to be part of them. Do you get? So
do you think this can peer pressure either be positive or negative? Can you actually give examples of the effects it actually has?
I feel like peer pressure mostly we have negative. We have mostly negative.
So there's no positive aspect of it.
Basically, it depends. It depends on the sort of people you follow, sort of friends you have. Do you understand? But on my point of view, I feel like we have more negative than positive here. Do you understand? Because everything that I've seen and the experiences that I've had, I feel like negative. Everything we have here is negative.
You actually made mention of the fact that sometimes young adults want to get things that at that age they cannot afford due to the peer pressure aspect. What do you think can actually coerce this reason to want to feel like they are involved,
like to
feel among into the circle of people around them?
Basically, I don't know how to actually explain it, but we as teenagers, we just want to feel among, like you said. You can't be walking around with your weaving and you're seeing someone wearing these bone streets and you're just
and you're like, I want to get it.
You get, okay, let's say we're doing a group photo or something like that, and then you see your friends, oh, they're slaying this, and you're just looking,
and or using certain phones, like this one is using iPhone, I want to use it.
Your techno, you get, so it just there.
Have you actually been involved in that situation where you're actually pressured to want to?
Definitely it's there.
How do you overcome it?
I feel like you should just be contented with what you have.
Okay, contentment. Actually,
you just know that one day you get that thing. You work towards getting it. You know, there is a stage and there is time for everything. You don't push what you don't have.
Okay,
you calm down, and definitely at points in time you actually see that when you have this thing, you realize it's nothing. Like you just have it, and it's not even of that much interest to you anymore. So I just feel like it's not that much.
Okay, I'm talking about contentment. Do you think a young adult, like a teenager, should actually live up to their age? Like at 16, you're not supposed to live a life that a 30-year-old is living. You know, what do you have to say about that situation?
Well, like I said before, everything comes with a time. Like, you just have to wait for your time to get. You don't push what you don't have. At the time you're 16 and you're trying to do something a 30-year-old is doing, it just makes you you end up making mistakes you shouldn't even have any business making. Do you understand? So I feel like you should just wait. Do you understand? At your own time, at the right time, you definitely have what you want to have.
Okay, what roles do friends play in sharing a teen's life in this situation, in this issue of peer pressure? I actually wanted to go to the role of the family in this issue of peer pressure. But what I wanted to ask, what role do you think the teens play into the shaping into those peer pressure shaping the teens' life?
Okay. I don't really know how to.
Okay, let me actually ask you in this part that the family aspect. In the family aspect, you see some families where the parents would say you're not supposed to use a phone until you're 16 or 18. You're not supposed to have an iPad. You're not supposed to wear certain hairs. You're not supposed to own certain things. You know, do you think that can actually play a good role to curtailing that peer pressure in the life of the teens?
Well, definitely yes, it will, because this is you going outside and you're seeing a lot of people using their phones, because it has happened to me one time.
Okay.
I didn't have a phone then. She gave me, my mom bought me a small phone, and she was like, I can't use this particular phone.
Okay, because you're not up to that age.
So I do go to church, you know, and I see people use their phones. They're all on TikTok, and I put my head over trying to watch with them. And then I look at my phone, I look at jazz, I'm like, okay, I will definitely have this. Do you understand? Sometimes I'll call my aunt, my mom, I'll be like, okay, I want this phone. When you're done with this phone, can you just give it to me? You're going to buy a new phone very soon. Do you get?
Okay.
So I feel, yes, it actually does play a good role.
Okay.
In peer pressure, yes, because you end up trying to get what they don't want to give you. Like you want to get it by all means, and you end up making mistakes.
Okay.
You know, consequences of these things are really, really, really harsh.
Okay. And then secondly, lastly, let me say before we move to the next question, I wanted to ask, do you think we, as young teens, that we are supposed to choose the kind of friends we have around us due to this peer pressure situation, in aspects where you know that this particular person is a materialistic person in quotes, and you're not that kind of person? Do you think it's okay to work with that kind of person, or you should have like minds around you?
I think you should roll with people that understand you and people that share your goals and your dreams. You can't be trying to study and read your books and you're walking beside someone that always wants to do TikTok. Do you understand?
Or wants to go out to parties.
Always wanting to go out. At some point, you know, you just want to join her. You wouldn't even know when you move out from that basic, I want to read. You just start doing your TikToks with her and all that. So I feel like if you want, like, you have to actually select the sort of friends you roll with. Do you understand? Okay. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
All right. How can parents and teachers help teens navigate peer pressure in that aspect of this whole peer pressure issue?
Okay. I feel like parents should stop trying to hold back, like trying to prevent them from using things they feel like is not of their, like, it's not basically not their age. Do you understand? The more you try to hold back, the more they want that particular thing. Do you understand? So basically you could just say, okay, you're not even up to 18, you can't wear wigs. Do you understand? And then they want to get that thing. They just want it because, okay, my mom has said no. You know that rebellious spirit when you want to just get that thing because she said no.
But do you think this is actually an individual thing? Because when your parents tells you no, you can't use this, but you just have that rebellious spirit, like you said, that you really want to do it. But on your own, you if your mom says don't do it, personally you would say no. I will definitely stick to what my mom has said. But you have certain things that would say no, I want to, this is what I want. And so most times it's actually a personal decision.
Yes, and you know, also seeing a lot of people like doing what like your mom says not to do. You see other people, other teenagers doing that particular thing, and you be like, why is my mom
not allowing me? And sometimes you hear someone will say, I wish I had a different mom. I wish your mom was my mom, and then we get to exchange.
So it's just part of it. Do you understand? I just feel like parents should stop holding their kids back on trying to do some certain, you guide them, not cut them off from doing. Do you understand? So that's basically one of the things. And then teachers, I don't know what to say about that because, okay, I'm not really in close range with any teacher of some sort. I don't know how they are going to sort that one out. But I just feel like basic talking, just trying to like advise students to understand. That's just it.
Okay. Or getting to probably invite speakers that could talk to teens and tell them the repercussion of being into this negative pressure aspect. That can also work in the school aspect, right? Well, thank you very much.